we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escape, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
5 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
And the Las Vegas first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
53 to Mike. Check 53. I got one. 53 to Mike. Yep. 53 to Mike. Rip right. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike, 53. Here we go. Down south. 53, Mike.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Lock. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
On for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Locke to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get that ball. I said it. Let's go. 53 at the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Score, Raiders 10. Broncos nothing.
Short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
53, check 53.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Ricky.
They'll try the left side. It's Craig, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 53 is the Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yo.
Throwing now is Locke, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 16 check. 22 Jeff Palmer. 22 Jeff Palmer. Bravo. Yes. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Pass.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
For Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And the Raiders have got him. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down, Locke escaping the pressure right. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate, watch him skirt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, man.
To throw it is Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 53. Mike 53. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 53. 53. Mike. And watch the line. Go. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. So we got man.
Locke gonna throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
5 at the 18-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Here we go! Here we go!
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Flush, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and once again the Raiders are back out in front. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
The point after is good, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how.
This is caught inside the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 62 yards, and the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure it's...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Carl Nassib just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Locke. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
53 for Mike. Let's go. Wow, move. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D.
Here's Locke. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got one. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Got it.
From the gun, it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Raiders 31, Broncos 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Check 53 is Mike. I got one. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Carl Nassib picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Operating from the gun. Locke. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Raider first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Craig fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
53 at the mark. Push him back. Push him back. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check. Bravo. Check 53. Wild whip, wild whip.
Lock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down. It's Craig, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready, ready. And twist on. Watch the twist. 24 is the mic. Scene 6. 24 is the mic. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
On first down, Locke. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
24 is the mic. I got you, punk. 24 is the mic.
Now to the air, Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The lone second remains now in this third quarter.
61. Matchbox. Light. Alpha. Check. 53 is the mic. Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14, the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Welcome back now to Denver, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Locke trying again after the pick 6. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm coming. Fellas, let's go. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Locke now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. His throw incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
53, Mike. Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
53, check 53.
On 1st down, it's Craig. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 35-yard line.
Watch the screen. Mike, 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
45. Mike, 45. Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete to Henry.
Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
First down, Las Vegas.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Set the tone, defense.
Now Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And some room to work. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's tackled.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these.